After a crazy set of injuries and getting bounced from the NFL playoffs in the 2022-23 season, the Dolphins are back with an amazing coach and some epic players. They just broke a record that no one thought could ever be broken. Are the Miami Dolphins the best team in the NFL right now? Let's start with what went down during the recent Dolphins vs. Broncos game. They destroyed the Denver Broncos 70-20 on the 24th of September. We're talking about a level of dominance on the field that hasn't been seen in ages. The Dolphins managed to rack up more points than any team had scored since the Washington Redskins set a league record of 72 points way back in 1966. Not only did the Dolphins make history with their scoring, but they also became just the fourth team in NFL history to hit the elusive 70-point mark. The Broncos coach was devastated. He said, when the opposing team runs the ball up and down the field and throws it all over the place like the Dolphins did, it's simply not acceptable. Well, let's rewind a bit. Isn't this the same team that was kicked out of the playoffs in January? The 2022-23 season was rough for the Dolphins. The season started with three-time All-Pro receiver Tyreek Hill joining the roster, who teamed up with Jalen Waddle to catch passes from Tua Tagovailoa. The Dolphins had reasons to be hopeful. They made it to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, wrapping up 3 consecutive winning seasons for the first time in nearly 2 decades. At one point, they had an impressive 8-3 record by week 12, which was their best start in years. But things started getting rough with a late season collapse, and they lost 5 straight games. Tua's multiple concussions said a lot about how the team handled concussion protocols and led to him missing or exiting 6 games. In the end, they managed to secure another winning season with a 9-8 record, but their playoff journey was short-lived. With Tua out, third-string quarterback Skylar Thompson took over, and although they put up a fight, they fell to the Buffalo Bills in a closely contested game. But they've learned their lesson. It's not just this record-breaking win that was cool, though. The Dolphins are currently undefeated in the 2023 season. The team is 3-0 right now. Okay, that might be a small sample size, and it makes sense to be a little unsure because many teams start the season 3-0 and fumble it later. So don't think that the Miami Dolphins don't have their flaws, because they do. But these flaws aren't apparent, nor are they glaring. The team has shown an incredible ability to do better and get past injuries and rough moments. While the team is doing their best to make up for the flaws, they're also doing a lot to highlight their strengths. The team's working on boosting some great players like Tua Tagovailoa and the Cheetah. Right now, the Miami Dolphins are the best, and that's mainly because of Tua Tagovailoa. He was on fire during the Broncos game, completing an incredible 88.5% of his passes, going 23 for 26. What's even more impressive is that he threw those 4 scoring passes without a single interception. It was almost a flawless performance, with him not missing a single pass until the second half. But here's the real kicker. This isn't even Tagovailoa's best game of the season. He started the regular season with an unbelievable 466 yards against the Chargers. Coach McDaniel's strategy has also transformed Tyreek Hill into a hidden gem, leaving opponents stunned by his unmarked presence and forcing them to assign dedicated defenders to cover him. He had an outstanding game, catching 9 passes for 157 yards and scoring a touchdown. The team really did come together to show off its strengths and skills in a big way. They totally overcome any concerns about injuries to Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Waddle, and Salvon Ahmed. Another big reason for their success is their amazing running back. With this game, they really hit the mark in this area, scoring an incredible 8 touchdowns. What's even more unbelievable is that they had a perfect balance, getting 4 touchdowns through running and 4 through passing. That's the kind of performance that doesn't come around every day. It wasn't just this game, though. Even their game against the Patriots earlier in the season showed how smooth they played. The team managed a solid 145 rushing yards, even though Bill Belichick was dead set on shutting down their passing game. But here's the real jaw-dropper. In the latest game, the Dolphins racked up a jaw-dropping 350 rushing yards. Both Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane tore through the Broncos' defense in the most intense and focused way possible. Speaking of Achane, he got his chance last week when Ahmad got sidelined with an injury. And let me tell you, he seized that opportunity with both hands, leading the team with an incredible 203 rushing yards. I wouldn't want to be the coach trying to take him out of that rotation. Okay, so right now the Dolphins are leading the AFC East, and they're one of the few teams in the NFL that are still undefeated. So it's safe to say that a lot would have to change for this season to take a different path. There's still a long season ahead of us though, and it's tough to say the Dolphins will keep doing this good. The Bills and Jets could shake things up. The Miami Dolphins are looking like the cream of the crop right now. Tua Tagovailoa is making precision passes, and Tyreek Hill is running circles around defenders. But there's a catch. The only thing that could potentially hold back the Fins is their defense. If they continue playing like they did against the Chargers, it might be a bumpy ride this season. They might have to win by outscoring their opponents, like they did in the recent game. While it's exciting to dream of an incredible offensive season with this duo, the defense needs to step up. So let's not get too carried away. Let's wait and see if the team can live up to all the hype that it's created. But until then, click on this next video to find out more about what NFL teams and their players are getting up to.